Carlo Ancelotti responds to Laporta's recent comments and to many other questions in the press conference before the Las Palmas versus Real Madrid match. Las Palmas is one of the most defensive teams in La Liga. Let's listen to Carlo Ancelotti.
Our plan is to try it in the best possible way. We're well aware that this match can be complicated because Las Palmas plays football very well, handles the ball effectively, and defends very well. That's why it will be a very demanding match for us. But we have the motivation to want to play again at our best level after two not very good games. We have to be more solid defensively. Personally, I don't like to talk about these kinds of things, controversies and comments from others. The truth is that during this last week, people have talked a lot, but I think the same as I have clearly stated on other occasions. We cannot deviate from the real issue. Let's not be fooled. And the reason is that everyone knows very well what has happened in the last 20 years in Spanish football. That's where the real problem lies. The problem is in Spanish football, I'm not talking about La Liga, which is not corrupted. The problem lies in Spanish football, and at this moment, the Spanish Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office and the Spanish National Police are working on the investigation. And we have to give them time and wait for the results. I repeat that the real problem in Spanish football has occurred for over 20 years. So creating distractions doesn't make sense. Yes, obviously Brahim Diaz is one, but we can also consider using Joselu as a center forward. He can be an option in the lineup to replace the absence of Bellingham. We have been able to substitute important players we have missed in the past, and we will do the same tomorrow. Well, yes, I think his statements are quite surprising, but I can understand it. Sometimes a coach may feel burnout, especially after working many consecutive years with the same club and players, and this is what I believe has happened to Klopp at Liverpool, where he has done a fantastic job and continues to do great work. We have to give him credit for being objective in this regard, as well as self-critical, and leaving the club for someone else to manage. That deserves a lot of respect, and he is a great coach who will undoubtedly continue to contribute to football. No, I don't want to explain or talk here about my personal thoughts and feelings on this. I just don't want to discuss that here. Both have the chance to play this season. Their recovery is progressing well. Of course, the medical staff doesn't want to force any situation that could pose a risk to them, but they are doing well and are already training on the field individually. It will be 6 months since they got injured in February, and an injury of this kind usually takes 6 to 8 months to heal. So I believe both could play again before the end of the season. The truth is that there are words, information, and comments that are private, in my opinion. The fact that they are leaked to the public is not good. Having said that, I think what has been heard from the referees talking during the matches are the right words. They discuss plays, football, and their opinions on plays they have. Lunin will play tomorrow. Yes, well, I agree that during November and December, we played well, the team was solid, the opposite of what we have shown in the recent matches. In the recent games, we have scored many goals, but we have also conceded many goals. The truth is that we have lost a bit of defensive solidity, but I think it doesn't depend on the fact that Valverde was not playing in that position. He played in that position due to an emergency when Tchouaméni and Camavinga were injured. Now they are fine, and we just have to return to the defensive solidity, staying focused on the game. It was a lie. We have never discussed this with the club. This week, we had 2 days to rest, and personally, I have enjoyed my rest. We concluded that the team needed rest more than work. We had 2 training sessions to prepare for the match, and we are focused on tomorrow's game. Our mindset now is to try to secure the 3 points, which will be crucial for the course of La Liga. For this type of injury, at least 6 months are needed for assessment. It seems that Militao got injured in mid-August, so by mid-February it will be 6 months. From there, we will see how he feels, his sensations on the field. I believe that after 7 or 8 months, we can start thinking about him playing again.